Details with Sahiba, brought to you by Zogan, a leading business management software for health and nutrition businesses. Come join me as I welcome my guests for today. Joining me today are two incredible entrepreneurs. While one comes from the nutrition and fitness space, the other represents health and wellness. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Amanat Kagzi, founder and nutritionist at Fit Mantra. Thank you, Amanat, for flying down from Surat for the show. So you were a nutritionist. So how did you decide to get into the nutrition space?
Nutrition was never at my first. Being a microbiologist, I started lifting during my early days. What happens is you come in contact with a trainer, your personal trainer. He keeps advising you, 15 अंडे खा लेना, 20 अंडे खा लेना, ये नहीं करना, वो नहीं करना. And I have a habit of questioning a lot, right? So I used to piss him. He one day said, आप खुद ही साइंस पढ़े हुए, आप खुद ही मेडिकल करते हो, खुद पढ़ लो. And that gave me a new idea of doing a nutrition for myself first. So I started studying, did my PG and kind of things. Lately decided that this is a need of an hour for everybody. You need a qualified, nutritionist.
True. So
this led me to this industry.
And you also mentioned, I remember when we were chatting earlier, that your father had a cardiac condition.
Yeah, so my father was a nephro patient at first.
Okay.
Eventually led to cardiac, and we recently lost him.
Oh,
again,
I'm so sorry.
Something we've seen him suffering like around 15 years, wherein we visited doctors. There was not a Surat, like I come from Surat, right? So we do not see much of the dietitians there and those who are doing a really general work. So there was no customization for his diet and things. So things became uncontrolled and ultimately we suffered a loss. So I come from Surat, which is tier 2 cities. You will not find much of the dietitians doing a customized, personalized work, having a lot of guidance, and where we incurred a loss. We could not have that in our brain that, going to a qualified dietitian, having a proper meal might have extended his life expectancy. Definitely. Right? We could have him more of the 10 years with us. And this gave me one gap in the society that we really need to serve a therapeutic, a clinical diet in a personalized way.
So what does Fit Mantra essentially do?
So Fit Mantra is a team of dietitians. We have on board like 8 dietitians. So those specializes in different subjects. Okay. There is renal specialist, there is cardiac specialist, there is onco specialist, there is pediatric dietitian. I personally see sports nutrition. So all of us have come to a platform, and I started Fit Mantra as a company. They are the team who, serve individually for that particular client, patient, for that purpose. So again, like I said, we are here to increase the life expectancy of those going for dialysis, going for, cardiac surgeries and things like that.
So Amanat, during the pandemic, because of sedentary lifestyle, lack of physical exercise, people also gained weight, and obesity became a very prevalent problem in every household, I would say. So that leads to metabolic disorders, and then there is a need for therapeutic diets. Like you mentioned at Fit Mantra, you focus a lot on therapeutic diets. Could you tell us a little bit more?
So, before pandemic also, we were into therapeutic diet, but people usually used to approach for obesity, fat loss. That was a major concern to the people. During pandemic, we served a lot of patients, COVID patients, via online consultations in Surat, Ahmedabad, as well as Mumbai. So, what we understood is, the obesity is in pandemic in India. Corona came actually lately.
Right. Obesity
and
is the pandemic.
Pandemic in India, it is actually. And this has, you can take the example, very fit people like Shane Warne. We recently lost KK. So they are very fit people, we already know. Yet they had heart attack.
Like you mentioned, Shane Warne and
KK. Yes. So the underlying problem, which pandemic has given a boon. Everyone is alert today. They are going for their, regular checkups. With their reports, they are finding out whether they have high cholesterol or they have some blockage or they have renal issues or nothing at all. They have insulin resistance. Right. So we have catched that apart that we can treat this. There are a lot of conditions which is reversible, a lot of conditions which are manageable. and both needs a therapeutic assistance.
Right.
So I did a market survey. In the world, there is a WHO data that Indian couples acquire 30% of infertility in the world. So that is again something to do with the obesity.
Okay.
Right. So all of these things have come together, and during pandemic, we actually came with connect with the Paras and Manya, who are the founders of Zoconut, and we launched our applications trying to serve people around the country as well as those who are not here in India, like cross country. We are already doing, and with the pandemic, we've actually doubled, not in our team but in the business as well as how we are serving to the society.
I agree. I think the pandemic, the only good thing that's come out of this pandemic is that people have become more aware. They have started loving themselves first. And they have understood the importance of good health and nutrition.
Yes. People have started coming to a qualified dietitians. People have started to select your ability over the cost.
Right.
So a lot of change during the pandemic. These 2 years has been boon to, I personally feel, to a health industry.
To our industry, right.
So this is how we are doing. And
also there's another thing that stood out for me is sports nutrition, and I feel that's the need of the hour in our country. And you have worked with some athletes too. So could you highlight a few things which are specific to sports nutrition?
So Saiba, we are already working with athletes that represents India in Olympics as well as Asian Cups. So we know what is lacking in our country is a lot of protein knowledge. A lot of athletes come from a background which are not financially sound. So there is no guidance to them. They do have the coach, but there is no nutritionist attached to them, or they don't have the guidance. So we are planning for them during the competitive period, during the non-season period, throughout the year. How to maintain there are some competitions where they need to maintain their body weight. There are some that needs a lot of strength. There are some sports that need endurance. So all of these things have a different planning. So this is like a customized depending on what sport
what
stage you are, state, national, international, and
season.
the hours of training that they invest in, and the age of the athlete. That's really important, right? So this we are providing to the athletes around the country.
All the best to both of you. I'll just explain the rules of the game a little. Let me explain the rules to you. It's a rapid fire contest between the two of you. One question which is going to be asked to both of you. Whoever answers first wins. The other person has to take a shot of the juice. Right? Okay. Fight for the hamper. Let's start. So correct your postures. If you want to lean forward for this, please do that. Have you ever caught your employee lying about leave?
No.
Next question. Which celebrity do you think needs a diet plan?
Vidya Balan.
Another shot.
No. I need to drink.
This one should be easy for you. Which celebrity needs posture correction?
Malaika Arora. I did homework for you. I mean, now you can go pitch.
Yeah, you can pitch to her.
Yeah, okay.
How many calories in 100 grams of rice?
130.
She's the expert.
I think you just finished the whole
I think so.
I did not get to taste this.
You already tasted something. Dietitian is.
What is the strangest thing you have ever eaten?
Oh, that stack.
Sorry?
Stack.
Steak. Okay. You
Banana
lost it.
over pizza.
Oh, banana over pizza? But you need to take a shot because he was faster than you this time. What's the most interesting thing in your wallet right now?
Hyaluronic acid.
Taking care of skin? You shouldn't. This is going to take care of your skin.
Oh, wow.
Okay, which company or CEO has inspired you?
Crocs.
He answered before you. So you have to pair the following. I will give you a word, instantly whatever comes to your mind, but you have to be the first one to say it, right? So let's start with this. Shoes.
Socks.
He was faster. Rajma.
Chawal.
She answered first. You know she's a dietitian. She said protein. Diwali.
Mithai.
I think you should just take the tray. Italy.
Romance.
That's
Two are there.
an uncommon answer. Sit away.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of our rapid fire.
Oh, you
Thank
can
you
have
very
that
much.
as well.
Let me finish this.
And I want to give you the hamper for finishing all the juices.
Really?
But I think we have a
That's
hands
really
down winner of the hamper. Congratulations,
Thank you so
Amanat.
much.
Enjoy all these goodies from Krishi Cress. We applaud your spirit of entrepreneurship and wish you all the best for future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manat, for coming.
Thank you.
So that's all for today on Healthy Tales with Sahiba. See you all next time, same place, same time, but with a fresh set of guests. Till then, take care and be fit. How many calories in 100 grams of rice?
130.
She's the expert.
I think you just finished the whole
I think it's okay.
I
tray.
did not get to taste this.
You already tasted something. Dietitian.